focus agenda. Yesterday, my network did not allow me to have the 7th anniversary celebration that I wanted to. You know, it is what it is. There is not much we could do. This morning, I want to get back on focus and grit. These are two words you need to get anywhere in life. You need to be clear of where you are going. You need to be very clear. And after you are clear, you need to learn to grind until you get there. Failure is not an option. Stopping is not an option. Getting there is what you must. And you keep going until you do. That is grit. Determination is in there. Resilience is in there. I'm going to work today knowing very well that really I would have preferred to be in my space doing my thing full time. Being in my space doing my thing full time, that is my end goal. I've been trying to do this for the last more than a decade. I've made inroads in the sense that I bring income. However, I am nowhere near being able to do my thing full time. Do I give up? Oh no. Oh no. We must do my thing full time. And we must keep going and building until I am able to do my thing full time. Whatever happens, we don't give up. We keep pushing. The environment changes, we change. The rules change, we learn the new ones and we play anyway. Not making it is not an option. Failing is certainly not an option. And that's the reason why I have kept going for as long as I have. Yesterday when I told you guys, for a page I have run for 7 years, and now Facebook does this so that when I'm live I can see 2 of you. Even if I turned live and didn't see any of you, I will keep going because I am very clear of this page's role as the top of my funnel. And I am very mindful of the funnel and its importance in my life. And so we don't give up to annoy Facebook or because we are annoyed by Facebook. Look, we don't give up. We just don't give up. Full stop. We don't. It's not our time. We don't do it. For the last 7 years, I keep content creation every time I go to work without a fail. When the internet is good, we turn the cameras on. When the internet is not good, guess what? We turn the blooming cameras on. When you wake up on the right side of the bed, we turn the camera on. Even when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, we turn the camera on anyway. That is the attitude which has meant that over the last 7 years, I've kept this page active. I have kept the audience aware of what I bring to the table. I have managed to maintain some influence in this space. I have done so not because it's been easy, not because it's been rosy, not because I have remained popular the entire time. No. Whether I am popular or not, the page is going to get active. Whether there's a large number of people watching or not, this page will remain active. Why does that happen? It happens because I know where I want to end. I understand the role this page plays in my ultimate game. And so you must be willing to play the long game. What I'm doing is the long game. You keep going because you know ultimately what you are looking for is not short-term immediate outcomes. No, it will be in the long term. And so we don't look at the short-term outcomes. Millions of people watching, like, no. We look at where we stand right now, and we work on that right now. It doesn't matter what you want to be doing. So I have spent some time looking at people's research. There's a girl who has been researching loads of people who have succeeded, and she's published her works. She does a few TED Talks. She's incredible. She's published a few of her works, and it details what successful people have. Yeah, the day I saw that, I smiled to myself. Successful people don't need intelligence. No. They don't need to be the ones with the novel ideas. Oh no. They don't need to be anything other than doggedly determined to get it done. They will get it done regardless. They will get started anywhere, and they will keep going until they arrive where they want. That is what dogged people do, determined people do. Yes. And this morning I wonder, I ask myself a very simple question. How dogged are you in your determination? How hungry are you for that which we all crave? Okay. There is a TH. We should be able to use this time, whilst it's fueling, to go and get some food. I went past this guy, and he is very happy to go past me. Is this one going or coming? I don't even know. Who are these people honking? Is this going to take it? Nostrils are covered. Yeah. Hiya.
Morning.
Good morning. And give special full card, please. I have a very simple question for you who is watching. Are you interested in the progress that you say you want? Are you determined to fight till your last blood so you get it? Are you? Are you looking for the progress in comfortable circumstances? I can tell you to forget the whole progress thing then. If comfort is your key thing, forget the outcomes. Because if comfort is what you are looking for, you are going to give up. The minute common sense doesn't say, you are gone. No. Oh no. Comfort is not what we are after. You are not even looking for things to just go according to plan all the time. That's boring. That's not sustainable. It's not. Oh no. No. If you want something to really, really last, then you will be interested in doing what it takes to get it done. Whatever it takes to get it done. That's the attitude. You see, this morning, I woke up. I'm not exactly excited. I'm not. But excitement is not required. Focus is what we need. We need focus. Yeah, it's a cafeteria. Fine, go and get food from the cafeteria. Yeah. Even your plans, as I was saying, don't need to be perfectly laid out. There's a lot of people who think that you need a fully formed blueprint in order to go and execute. You. The people who succeed, if you look at their story carefully, they just want it. They want it so bad. And they will do whatever it takes to get it, whatever it is. They will work day and night to get it. They will cry every minute until they get it. They will sweat profusely till they get it. That is the key determinant. You don't have to be the most intelligent. We've seen a lot of people who are not exactly the most intelligent, who are not the most knowledgeable. Hold on, I'm going to have to use this phone to pay for petrol. Okay? As soon as he comes, I'll get off. Let him find the points that I need. Okay, he's here. So hold on. I'm coming. All right? Thank you. Yes. This morning, I am going to have, hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, can I have a Spanish latte? Can I have a Spanish latte? Coffee. Which coffee do you do?
Cappuccino available.
Okay, cappuccino. And what else do you have with cappuccino?
One cappuccino.
One cappuccino. What else can I have? Do you have a sandwich?
Sandwich available. Paratha sandwich available. Chicken sandwich. Beef
Paratha sandwich.
Egg sandwich. Yes.
Can you make me a paratha sandwich, please?
Which one? Chicken, egg, beef.
Egg
sandwich.
Yes.
One egg sandwich, one cappuccino.
Yes. How much is that? And when you come in, bring the card reader so I can pay. Yeah. Bring the card reader when you bring it. Thank you. All right. Let's do this. This morning, I don't know how I slept last night. I need coffee to wake up. Guess what we're doing right now? Getting coffee. There isn't really much of a conversation to have. There is coffee to be had. Coffee is needed. So coffee is being had. When I get to work, I'm going to knuckle down and do work. But today I have some freeze. In my freeze, I expect to focus on my progress. Let me pay for another thing, yeah? Thank you. It's not because today is the greatest of days. It's not. Today is an ordinary day. It's not because today is the greatest of feelings. I'm not feeling great today. But I will push to get outcomes today because today is also another day where this one needs to knuckle down and get things done. And if I am able to live with this discipline today, that's the other word. Discipline. You need discipline. Discipline is when you do things not because you enjoy them, but you do them because you must. Discipline is how you continue to do things regardless of what your body is feeling and is telling you. Discipline is when you know what needs to be done at a particular time and you make sure it's done regardless. Whether you slept well, whether you slept poorly, whether you are exhausted, whether you are feeling it or not. I have so many people I work with, and they tell me, well, I've not done it because I'm not feeling it. You've not done it because you're not feeling it. I can guarantee you many, many, many days that you will not feel it. Does that mean that on each of these days it will not be done? Is that what it means? Does it mean that on each of these days you are going to pull a punch because you are not feeling it? Is that it? People don't build businesses and empires on what they feel. Go and ask Jeff Bezos. Ask him. When he was starting his Amazon, did he feel it? Yes. When he had been in business for a year, did he feel it? Probably not. When you work like a dog for so long and you haven't seen outcomes here, do you feel it? No. I was telling this girl some of my outcomes, and she was telling me how impressed she is. How have you kept going? I have just done so. I have kept going because I have needed to keep going. You keep going because you know what needs to be done. For me, it's been very easy to continue doing what I have continued to do because, fortunately for me, I am able to see who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for myself and fighting for the kids and their future. I am so glaringly aware of what our current reality is, and I'm also very aware that that's not good enough for me. And so, I think this might be. Yes. Thank you. I am glaringly aware of the people that I am looking to work for, and I am equally aware of the progress that I'm fighting for. When I wake up daily, I see those people and where they are currently not, which makes it very easy for me to continue to push. Okay? That's part of what it takes to remain disciplined. It really helps to know what you are trying to do, and more importantly, why you are trying to do it. I'm trying to make sure and in 2 years' time, I don't have to leave my house at 6:30 to go nowhere. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure that in 2 years' time, I can sleep. It turns out I can't sleep at night well. But if I had nowhere to go in the morning and nothing to do, I could potter about, doze off again, and wake up when I eventually feel like doing so. I'm so mindful of the life that my children could have. And those things, they wake me up. Those things keep me focused. Some of you, the people I have found work the hardest are the ones who are trapped in situations. So now when I take on a mentee who is trapped in a marriage, she's been unemployed for how many years? She has no money. And the husband has just showed her claws. When I meet those women, I get very excited. I get excited not because of the pain they have felt, but I get excited because they will succeed because of what they are running from. One recent example is a woman who was convinced by her husband to give her job up. She worked for an NGO. Sound job. He tricked her to give it up. The house is in his name. Every dime is in his name. If she wants anything, she must approach him and beg to get it. And she's just found, by pure luck, that this guy has bought another house. Setting up another woman and planning to move on sometime soon. When she contacted me in tears, wanting me to lament with her about how evil this guy is. And I refused to get down that line with her. My conversation revolved around the fact that he's going to leave her anyway. She's seen enough evidence that this guy is going to go anyway. Regardless, he's going. So what are you going to do? It's been a few weeks. That woman is like a demon. She's tearing at things because she can see her disaster looming. She doesn't have any assets. So she's had to build assets, business assets, very fast. She's been very smart in approaching the parents in her children's school because if the guy takes custody, which he is planning to, she wouldn't even get to go to the school to talk to those parents again. And those parents would be key clients for her. If she were to be given custody, she won't be able to afford to keep the children in that school anyway. Either way, her access to this community is about to be revoked. And getting that through to her head It's one of my greatest accomplishments in my coaching sessions with them. Today I woke up hungry, yeah? That is for those of you who need explanation for every single thing you see. Isn't it too early? Ordinarily it is. Today is not. Whatever it takes to wake me up. To get me ready for today's fight is what we do. Anyway, as I was saying, usually when I take on mentees, I can't do this. It's too long. No, not with this one. This one is well aware that she has only a short window to active. She knows that her access is about to expire. She knows. What I want to. And because she knows these simple things, I am a demon when I'm working. That is a demented demon, that woman. Her work ethic is beyond indescribable. She is insane. Why? She knows what she's fighting for. And you will find yourself very similar if you were pressed into that position. But the trick is to find other ways to press yourself to that point without needing circumstances to get so dangerous. For me, what presses me is very obvious and tangible. I am getting older. And as I'm getting older, I have demands and expectations of how I should be treated. I do. I don't accept that I'll be spoken to anyhow. I don't accept that I'll be treated anyhow. And I know in the workplace, that's how it is. Your time is bought. Your dignity is bought. And you can be asked to do anything, whether you consider it reasonable or not, within the time you have sold. And that's one of my pet peeves right now. So, what does that mean for me? That simply means that I need to get my act together. I do. I need to get my act together. I need to figure out a business, a gig, which will be able to cover my life expenses without me needing to sell my dignity further. What does that even mean practically? What that practically means is that I need to figure out a business that can pay my rent, that can pay for the travel and the things that I want to do. I need a business that will not be a replacement of what I currently do. I cannot set up a business that needs me to be up by 6 a.m. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. And that clarity, something that is freestanding, does not require me on 24/7, that can make enough returns to keep me going. Okay. So we get started with something. It would be nice if there was a blueprint to use. There isn't. It's a trial and error process. You're gonna have to try different things and see what works. So we do. When I try one thing and it fails, to me, that's one thing to eliminate from my list of possibilities. That's all that failure means. Something to eliminate from my list of possibilities. Onwards and upwards. Onwards to the next thing. That could be a solution to test and see whether it could be or whether it does become. If it does become, great, we have found one way in which we are going to keep acting. If it doesn't check out, we have found yet another way which we are not going to keep acting, and we do something else. And every day I wake up, I can't wait to get started on this program. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to find out which methods would be usable and which methods need to be discussed. I cannot wait to know. I cannot wait to get to work, because when I get to work, I have 30 minutes where I normally sit on my own in a room. That's strategy time, those 30 minutes. Strategy time. I can think. So I cannot wait to get there, to think through my strategy and figure out what I am going to do. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to have the gaps between my schedule where I can focus on specific things that are linked to my progress today. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to settle down and start learning how to do something that I have needed to learn how to do for a long time. I cannot wait. Yeah. You see, in this story, there isn't any stopping because I don't dare. So my question for you is, what pursues you? What pursues you? What do you need to run from desperately enough to keep you hungry and focused? What torments you? What torments you to get from where you are in pursuit of your alternatives. What are the advantages of your alternatives? What makes it a do or die affair? So that working towards where you need to get is not even up for question. Those are the things you need to explore, because those are the things that will ensure that you are successful. Are you fighting for yourself or fighting for your children or even future children? Me, I am fighting for my future self, the older self, the more entitled self, the self who does not want to suffer indignity, to live in simple ways. That self, I'm fighting for her. I'm fighting for the self that doesn't want to wake up at 6 o'clock to an alarm and begrudgingly get out of the house to drive every morning. I'm fighting for that self. I'm fighting for that self that doesn't need a friend of mine yesterday requires something, and the amount needed is $8,000. And I was thinking, I can't help you, because after paying children's school fees, I do not have $8,000 sitting nowhere. Yeah, I'm fighting for the future self that does not want to not have $8,000 on standby. I'm fighting for that. I'm fighting for the future self who wants doors to be thrown open for her, because she deserves it too. The one that is chauffeured around the place, that self, I'm fighting for her. I'm fighting for the self that will not need to tell my children, yeah, that's a good option, but no, find another one, because that's not a good financial option for me right now. That's self. I'm fighting for the self with high standards. That's self I'm fighting for. And when you know what you are fighting for, it gives you the capacity to launch, to throw yourself at it. And you have to damn the consequences, really. Just throw yourself and see how far you can take yourself. Get in the ring and start punching and see how much damage you can do. Start fighting. Don't stop fighting until the bout is called. That, my dear friends, is the blueprint to success. Not ability, not capacity, not intelligence quotient, not even emotional quotient. Some people with no IQs do really well because they figure out how to keep going. Some people with no emotional regulation. Some of us on the autistic spectrum do well because the people on the autistic spectrum, regardless of where in the spectrum they are, have one trait in common. They don't understand societal norms. One of the societal norms they don't understand is the stop and preserve your dignity, stop and preserve your pride. Most people on the spectrum do not understand that. They just keep going. And that's why a lot of people who buck the trend, who succeed, regardless of what the stats say, when you really peel down and you really explore who they are underneath, you will find that they are spectrum people. They don't know when to stop. They keep working because the work is not done. It will torment them whilst they sleep. It will torment them until they get up and do what is needed. They've built something beautiful, but they see the capacity to get something even better. They will go for it. Whether you're a spectrum person or not, if crazy progress is what you want. Well, I've given you the blueprint. Do you want to do it? Determination. Great. To keep going no matter what. That's the morning gospel for self. Remember, these videos I make for you, I keep telling you, are not just for you. These videos are my morning pep talk to self. Today, self needed a reminder of what we need to do. Self needed a reminder of why we need to do it. I needed to convince self to push through and not to seek comfort. So I have shared my pep talk to self with you. I feel galvanized, and I pray and hope that you do as well. I hope and pray that this is not a video you listen to for entertainment, because it's not even entertaining. I hope you don't just listen to this as a motivational. That's a waste of its capacity. I hope you listen to this as a transforming agent, as a trigger to take actions that might get you to better places. I pray that's what this becomes for you, because that's what it is for me. Assalamu alaikum. That's what my hosts say. It means, may the peace of the Lord be with you. May the peace that transcends understanding be with you. May it help you to know what you need to be doing with crystal clarity. May it help you to pursue what you need with dogged determination. May it help you to decipher between things that will waste your time and the things that won't. Yesterday, how did I end up leaving this line about? Okay. And if you haven't joined my community, what are you waiting for? Skills to Founder Lab is still free. It will not be free till the end. I can tell you that for sure. When I have launched the project to a certain point, it will need to become a paid venture. But until it does, let me invite you to be smart and step in, to join the community whilst the movers and shakers are getting started, so that we can move and shake together and we can pursue outcomes together. I thank you very much for your time, and I hope that this conversation serves you. I shall see you maybe in the afternoon on my way home. Bye.